好的，那我们先开始啊，那非常感谢啊，今天我们参加这个 GSSY 20228月份暑假的这个劝时夏令营。那今天呢，我们会有3位非常优秀的义工 tutor 啊来担当辅导员。那么我先介绍一下，我们这次的Chess Summer Camp 呢，会从8月1号到8月19号，3周，每周的周一到周五2点半到3点半。那么在现在初步定呢，线上为主，线下呢会有一次大家的比赛，是8月19号安排在5点半到9点初步定的，所以8月19号呢2点半的线上的课就没有了，8月19号就是5点半到9点的线下的一个活动，具体的地址呢是在 North Shop 那边。等我们场地全部定下来之后呢，会通知我们的参加的学员和我们的辅导员。那谢谢，因为这边有同学不懂中文，所以我先邀请这个Daniel 帮我翻译一下，谢谢 Daniel。
Hello, everyone. So thank you for joining the 2022 GSSYA Summer Chess Camp. So we'll have 3 tutors guiding this chess camp, myself, Tutor Pio, and Tutor Benjamin. So the camp will go from August 1st to August 19th, no weekends, and every day from 2:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. On Zoom. So now I'll be introducing myself as well as having the other 2 tutors introduce themselves. So firstly, to reemphasize what Linda has already said, I want to thank everyone for your support in signing up. Your support is greatly appreciated. So my name is Daniel. So I'll be leading the chess camp with my fellow chess tutors, as I mentioned, Benjamin and Pio. So I myself, I'm a grade 9 student. I'll be going into grade 10 after the summer. And I started playing chess in 2018, and I have a USCF, which is a United States Chess Federation rating. My online USCF rating is 2109, while my in-person USCF rating is 1872. And as for this chess camp itself, to me, it means a lot because chess is a game with unlimited beauty, I would say. And I really want to spread that to our community. And I'm excited to teach you guys about chess for the next 3 weeks. And I hope you guys can take something useful away from the camp. So can Tutor Benjamin and Tutor Pio introduce themselves as well?
All right. So hi, my name is Pio. I go by he, him pronouns, and I started learning chess when I was in grade 5. I'm in grade 12 right now, and I'm 17 years old. And I really love chess. I see it more as a hobby that I was really passionate about. But I used to play competitively. I used to be in the chess club and play against other schools competitively, and I was being trained by a grandmaster in the Philippines.
Okay, it seems that Tutor Benjamin isn't here with us, unfortunately, right now. That's okay. So we'll come back to him later if he joins later. So now that you know the tutors as well as the supervisors that made this possible, now can we get to know, can we get to know you guys? So basically, can you guys tell us your name, age, or like grade you're in, as well as, I guess, any chess experience you have, as well as for how long? Yep, so we'll go around. So we'll start with Evan, we'll start with you.
Yeah, so my name is Evan, and I'm 14 and I'm going to grade 10 next year, and like I have minimum knowledge of chess. The first time I played chess was in grade 2 in chess club, and I just haven't played chess after that one. So I just want to learn more about chess. Yep.
Cool. Justin. Justin, are you there?
Yeah, hello, my name is Justin. I'm 13. I turned 13 like on July 30th.
Nice. Happy birthday.
Yeah, thanks. I had no chess experience.
Okay, cool. Lucy?
Hi, my name is Lucy. I'm 15 currently, and I'm going to grade 10. I know the rules of chess, but I don't have much experience. I'm just pretty interested in it and want to learn more.
Cool. Alina?
Hi, my name is Alina. I'm 12 and I'm going to grade 7. For chess, I find it quite fun and I know the basics, but I don't know like the strategies and stuff.
Okay, cool. Shania?
Hello, my name is Shania. I'm 9 years old right now, and I like playing chess. I liked playing chess before, but before I didn't know much about chess. But now I decided to go on with chess. So I think chess is quite fun, and I've learned a few techniques.
Cool.
So I'm a little like between medium and beginner.
Cool. Okay, nice. And Zoe? Yeah, we can't really hear you.
13. I will be a grade 8 next school year, and I used to play chess before, and I know the basic rule of chess, and yeah, and I have very interesting about chess. I want to learn more.
Okay, very nice. I see tutor Benjamin has joined. Benjamin, would you mind giving a brief oh, never mind, he left. Okay, well, that's not happening. Okay, so we'll move past that. Okay, so now that everyone's introduced themselves, I can tell that you're all very interested in chess. So before we start with anything, I guess I think we should start with looking at how chess has evolved to what it is nowadays. So sort of looking at a brief history of chess. Let's watch this brief video firstly to take a look at how chess came to be and how chess came to be what it is now in the modern day.
Teacher Daniel, I can't really hear the video.
Okay, let me see if I can fix that.
Yeah, now it's good. Thank you.
The attacking infantry advances steadily, their elephants already having broken the defensive line. The king tries to retreat, but enemy cavalry flanks him from the rear. Escape is impossible. But this isn't a real war, nor is it just a game. Over the roughly 1.5 millennia of its existence, chess has been known as a tool of military strategy, a metaphor for human affairs, and a benchmark of genius. While our earliest records of chess are in the 7th century, legend tells that the game's origins lie a century earlier. Supposedly, when the youngest prince of the Gupta Empire was killed in battle, his brother devised a way of representing the scene to their grieving mother. Set on the 8x8 Ashtapada board, used for other popular pastimes, a new game emerged with 2 key features: different rules for moving different types of pieces, and a single king piece whose fate determined the outcome. The game was originally known as Chaturanga, a Sanskrit word for 4 divisions. But with its spread to Sassanid Persia, it acquired its current name and terminology, chess, derived from Shah, meaning king, and checkmate from Shah-mot, or the king is helpless. After the 7th century Islamic conquest of Persia, chess was introduced to the Arab world. Transcending its role as a tactical simulation, it eventually became a rich source of poetic imagery. Diplomats and courtiers used chess terms to describe political power. Ruling caliphs became avid players themselves, and historian al-Masudi considered the game a testament to human free will compared to games of chance. Medieval trade along the Silk Road carried the game to East and Southeast Asia, where many local variants developed. In China, chess pieces were placed at intersections of board squares rather than inside them, as in the native strategy game Go. The reign of Mongol leader Tamerlane saw an 11 by 10 board with safe squares called citadels. And in Japanese shogi, captured pieces could be used by the opposing player. But it was in Europe that chess began to take on its modern form. By 1000 AD, the game had become part of courtly education. Chess was used as an allegory for different social classes performing their proper roles, and the pieces were reinterpreted in their new context. At the same time, the church remained suspicious of games. Moralists cautioned against devoting too much time to them, with chess even being briefly banned in France. Yet the game proliferated, and the 15th century saw it cohering into the form we know today. The relatively weak piece of advisor was recast as a more powerful queen, perhaps inspired by the recent surge of strong female leaders. This change accelerated the game's pace, and as other rules were popularized, treatises analyzing common openings and endgames appeared. Chess theory was born. With the Enlightenment era, the game moved from royal courts to coffee houses. Chess was now seen as an expression of creativity, encouraging bold moves and dramatic plays. This romantic style reached its peak in the immortal game of 1851, where Adolf Ondersin managed a checkmate after sacrificing his queen and both rooks. But the emergence of formal competitive play in the late 19th century meant that strategic calculation would eventually trump dramatic flair. And with the rise of international competition, chess took on a new geopolitical importance. During the Cold War, the Soviet Union devoted great resources to cultivating chess talent, dominating the championships for the rest of the century. But the player who would truly upset Russian dominance was not a citizen of another country, but an IBM computer called Deep Blue. Chess-playing computers had been developed for decades, but Deep Blue's triumph over Garry Kasparov in 1997 was the first time a machine had defeated a sitting champion. Today, chess software is capable of consistently defeating the best human players. But just like the game they've mastered, these machines are products of human ingenuity, and perhaps that same ingenuity will guide us out of this apparent checkmate. Did you know that the treadmill was originally designed to...
Okay, all right. So hope you guys found that video interesting. I certainly learned some new things from there. So I'll give a brief summary of what they talked about. So firstly, chess started in India in the 6th century AD. And back then it began as a game called Chaturanga. And then it spread to China through the Silk Road trade. And from there, different variants of chess exist. So for example, there's shogi in Japan, as they mentioned. There's the 10 by 11, as well as the board game Go. However, the chess that we know nowadays, so the modern day chess, that was popularized in Europe, and that's how we managed to get the chess that we know and love today. Okay, so that's a brief history of chess. Hope you guys found that interesting and insightful. And now we'll go to the skill assessment. So basically, we're going to just be, what's happening for the skill assessment is basically, each one of the tutors, so myself, Tutor Benjamin, and Tutor Pio, will be playing you guys in a simul. So basically a simul basically it's a simultaneous exhibition where each of us will play, since there's 6 of you guys and 3 of us, we'll play 2 of you at the same time. We'll assign you guys to each to a breakout room, and each with 1 of us in there, and we'll play both of you at the same time. So before we go there, I think Tutor Benjamin has managed to join now. Yes. So Tutor Benjamin, would you mind giving us a brief intro about yourself, and then we'll go on to the skill assessment. Yeah. And Shania, I'll get to your question right after Benjamin does his intro.
Thank you.
Should I start now?
Yeah, go ahead. Just a brief
Okay.
intro.
So hello everyone, my name is Benjamin. I'll be one of the tutors in this chess camp. And so for my past experience in chess, I mostly played on board, not like on not like online on chess or chess.com. But I have a CSC rating of 1870. I used to play a lot of tournaments when I was younger, but not much now. For example, I won the Vancouver Open like under 13. And so yeah, I'll be looking forward to teaching you guys like throughout this few weeks.
Yep. Thank you, Tutor Benjamin. Yep. Shania, your question?
Are we going to be playing each other on live chess?
Yeah, that's why I had you guys set up a Lichess account. So basically, for example, let's say you're in my breakout room with someone else, then both of you will be playing me at the exact same time. So that's kind of how the simul works. It will make more sense when we start. Right now, when I explain it, it might be a bit difficult to understand, but it will make more sense when we start. And also, Justin, don't worry if you don't know how to play chess. It's okay. We're all here to learn, so it's all right. Okay, so before I have you guys join the simul, so I'll share my screen right now to show you guys a couple of things. So firstly, I will need you guys to join a team, basically. Oh, hold on 1 second, out of the slideshow, if I can. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Yes, we can.
Okay, cool. Okay, so first thing I need you guys to do, so I'll assume you guys are already on Lichess. So basically, first thing I need you guys to do is go to Community and go to Teams. And then you go to All Teams. And then you see the search up here, so you put in GSSYA Chess Camp. You should see a team. And click on it, and then there should be a join button somewhere. Just click that so that you guys can join this team. Basically, the reason why I need you guys to do this is so that when we host like tournaments or practice or like a simul like this, they'll be private and no one else on Lichess can join them, because on Teams I can set specific restrictions for that. So if you guys could do that, that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks. Okay. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to get there. If you don't remember what I just said just now, just ask me. I'll explain it again. Okay. I'll stop the share for now. Let you guys.
I joined,
Okay, cool.
but my request is still being reviewed.
Yep. I'm accepting you guys right now. There should be in total, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5. I think there's one more of you guys that's missing. I believe. Let's see, because I think there should be 6 of you guys who are joining. Currently, we have 5. Let me reload to see. Are you all in the chess camp, or am I just miscounting?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna assume you're all there. Okay, yeah. I'll just assume you guys are all there. If you aren't, please let me know right now, because after this, you might not be able to join. But are you guys sure you're all there? Just to make sure.
I don't know about the others, but I'm in there.
Fair enough. Okay. 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 So now what we're gonna do is I'll share my screen again, and I'll show you guys what's going to happen.
Okay.
So I'll assume you guys can see my screen. So basically later when we split into the breakout rooms, how you're going to be able to join the simul is above this tournaments section here, you're going to see something called simultaneous exhibition. And then you're going to see three rows of things similar to this, where it's going to say like Daniel's skill assessment simul, PO skill assessment simul, and Benjamin's skill assessment simul. And then depending on which breakout room you're in and which tutor you have in that room, just join that person's simul. They'll accept you into the simul, and then the simul will begin. Yeah, and so don't feel pressured if you're going to lose, win, etc. Don't worry, this is just for us to assess your skill level, and this will help us sort of adjust the materials in order to make sure they're not too difficult, as well as to make sure you guys still learn something. So don't worry about the result. Okay, so me, Benjamin, and Pia will now make these simuls, and we'll move you to your breakout rooms. And everyone, good luck and have fun.
Are we gonna be playing against you or the other kids?
Depending on which breakout room you're in. So if you're in my breakout room, you're going to be playing against me. If you're in Benjamin's breakout room, for example, you'll play Benjamin. And if you're in Pio's, you're going to play Pio. Okay.
Got it.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll move you guys to the breakout rooms. And Pio and Benjamin, if you guys don't mind, can you make your simuls right now? We're going to go with the original time control.
方书是吗？对，因为他们现在在分 room 再去 assessment，我想他们很快就要结束了，应该是我问一下啊，如果结束的话，你就在主 room 等一下，如果没结束，我就把你放进去，好吗？你稍等一下。
老师谢谢。
没关系。
Go here. Yep. Okay, so out of these 4 squares, there's 2 squares that kind of accomplish what I was talking about. Do you know which 2 they are? Shania, are you there?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, yep, no worries.
Okay, so the one on the bottom, the very bottom?
So the one on the, sorry, let me close something. So this one?
Yeah.
The one that's flashing? Good, very nice. What about another one?
I think the one beside it.
So this one?
Yep.
Very nice. Okay, good. So both are completely fine. So for example, this one, obviously it's a knight's move away. And now that the king's moved over, we can continue that process. So we can move to here. The king has to keep going, because basically the reason why we move it a knight's move away is because in this type of a situation, the king is basically we're like basically cutting away squares from the king. So we're slowly limiting the king's movement, if that makes sense. So after black plays here, so what should we play?
I think we should put go down to where in front of our king.
So right here?
No, in front. Yeah, over there.
Okay. Yep, that works as well. Although if we want to continue with the knight's move away option, then we would go here, because then it would be a knight's move away from a check. But this move is still okay. It still takes away squares. So we'll go here. Okay, so now the king has come back. So now we're in this type of position where it's a knight's move away already. So here, if the kings are already a knight's move away, or if they move back, then we just move to a different square where it will be a knight's move away. So for example, so there's obviously multiple squares. So I'll highlight a few. Which one of these squares is a knight's move away?
Okay, a knight's move away. I guess it's the one right next to it, next to the queen, or all the way up there.
Very nice. Okay. Good. So we'll pick this one, for example. And then the king slides over. So here, instead of going here, we'll use this square, because the reason why we use this square is because it's a knight's move away, as I mentioned. So now the king is now forced to the edge of the board, as you can see. So usually all of these checkmates happen on the edge of the board, because that's where sort of the squares are all limited.
That's what I do too.
Yep. So the queen slides over. I'll speed this up a little bit so that we can go back. Otherwise, I'm afraid they might get confused. So in this type of a scenario, sometimes you have to avoid stalemate, which I'll show in a moment. So here we can go a knight's move away. So this square is good, right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So we'll go here. And you'll see that now the king is stuck in a box that we've done this knight's move away trick. So now the king's kind of just stuck in a small box, and it only has these two moves.
Yes.
Yep. And so now when it's in this type of a scenario, we move a knight's move away right here. Okay, and now this is the final trick, which is basically here we can't repeat the same process, because once the king's in the corner, if we move a knight's move away, we'll realize, you'll see that the king has no squares to go to, as you can see. If I play this move, see it turns red because it's a blunder, because now the king actually has no moves. So what we would do in that type of a situation is we would simply move the king in. So for example, we would slide the king in, and then here we would be able to give checkmate. There's a bunch of different ways, but that's the example. Yeah, that was a really quick mini sort of example on that. So I'll go back now. Hopefully you understood that.
Thank you.
No problem.
But that was longer than I expected.